What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, it has been 5 years. I'm just kidding, but then yeah, it has been long without talking to you guys. I'm super excited to be back, and kunzima mtasekhaya. I know lots of you were expecting lots of content, but then yeah, you can't really record a video if you really don't know what you're going to talk about, right? So we need to make sure that we know what we're going to talk about in order for us to record the videos. And I've been busy with books lately, thinking that we were going to write exam, and it turned out that we will only have to write an open book. So moment of silence for that. But then anyway, everything else is great. For those who don't know me, my name is Ntsako Mabaso, and known as Ntsako the Babes. That's the reason why my YouTube channel is Ntsako the Babes Mabaso. So I had to include the babes because during those days I was working on radio. Most people knew me as the babes, and for an example, whenever I get a gig like MC gig, they just write Ntsako the Babes or the Babes. Well, yeah, so that's how it is. So I've uploaded or updated a status on Facebook asking if we should do Q&A, and yeah, people liked the idea. You did leave your questions, so I am going to answer your questions right on this one. And guess what, we have a new intro. That's the reason why we just came like that without an intro. But then let's just get to the intro, and then after that we will check out your questions and I get to answer them. Well, I hope you liked that one. So I really uploaded or updated a status on Facebook asking if we can do Q&A, and most people really liked the idea, and they did send me questions of which I am going to answer, as you can see from the title. So thank you very much to anyone who took their time and asked those questions. I know y'all really needed answer, or maybe thought that I would just answer right away, but then yeah, we just have to record a video for YouTube since we haven't been on YouTube lately. But then TikTok has been keeping me busy. Anyway, you know, TikTok is like few seconds, so it's not that hard to actually record a video there. But we're not here for TikTok, we're here to answer all your questions. And guys, I just hope and believe that I will answer everything honestly. And yeah, I can just shout out your name for anyone who asked the questions that I have right here. So I just had to go and open I don't know whether you can be able to see that, to open the thingy, the post, and we'll check out the questions and then answer them right away. Okay, I hope y'all are doing great this time. Yeah, it is actually hardest time ever. You want to go shopping, you have to queue. You want to go to the bank, you have to like queue. Everything. Life is hard. Anyway, the first question was coming through from Susan Poetess Mbazima, asking okay, I love this question. Your family never had a problem with you dating a white person at the first place? I am sorry if this question is out of order. No, it is not out of order. So she was asking if my family ever had a problem with me dating out of my race. No, they never had any problem. It was just unbelievable when I told them until when they saw him, but then they never gave him funny looks or anything like that. So I guess they really liked him, and my mom didn't say anything negative, or my dad didn't say anything negative. My granny, I'm actually mentioning most important people that play a huge role in my life. I'm not saying the others don't, but then my mom, dad, and my granny never said anything negative about our relationship. They actually loved him. So my family never had any problem with me being in a relationship with Nick. So yeah, that's it. And another one was coming through from Bridget Debax, saying, how did you know that you've okay, I think maybe she wanted to say you found the one. Well, it's hard. I think everyone knows what they want and will exactly see that in the partner that they are dating currently. For an example, if you know that you want someone who respects you, if you know you want someone who doesn't respect you, you'll know that you found the one. If that person respects you, if that person make sure that both of you are happy, if that person meets all your ideal boyfriend characteristics, well, I can say you will eventually know that you have found the one. So I think it all depends on what you want as a person, and sometimes you don't really get what you want. You get more or you get less. So with me, I got more than what I asked for from God, so I am really grateful for that. Shout out to God and shout outs to Nick. And moving on to another question. This one is coming through from Khaled. Khaled was asking, how do you deal with your partner's habits, if he has any? I really cannot mention them. I'll just give examples. Well, the examples, I'm not saying he's doing that. For an example, you know, guys will just like leave their pants everywhere, leave their shoes everywhere. But somehow when you are there as a female, you need to like talk to them and be open about how you feel about those habits of leaving everything everywhere, just because they used to do that before you came into their lives. So patience is how I deal with his habits. I am being patient with everything because I know he will not change overnight. He has been doing whatever for years, and I just come in within few months and I want him to change or to adjust to those new habits that I want him to get used to. No. So I think patience really applies when it comes to habits, and talking about it or communicating about it. If there are certain habits that you don't like about your boyfriend or your girlfriend, you better talk to them than to bottle things up, because at the end of the day it only hurts you, not them. So you just need to talk to them about it and just tell them straight, you know what, I don't really like this and this and this and that. Can you try to do this instead of that? Do not leave your plate here. After eating, you can just take your plate and put it in the sink. Even if you don't wash it, it's okay. You see, you just take them step by step and everything will be just fine. So that's how I deal with his habits. Hope I've answered you correctly or accordingly. And another question was coming through from Makaziwe Matebula or Makaziwe Matebula. Would you forgive your partner if he cheats on you? So cheating is never a mistake, guys. Cheating is never a mistake. There are no excuses for cheating. Yeah, get this thing straight. There are no excuses for cheating. I'm not saying I didn't cheat before. Not on Nick. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I've never cheated before. Yes, I have cheated with the people who cheated on me. So you cheat on me, I cheat on you. But then I'm not saying I'm going to cheat on Nick, because I know he's not going to cheat. So I don't think I would forgive him for cheating. No. Because I won't look at him the same way. With me and Nick, we had like some things that we had to settle before we could even stay together. One of them was cheating. You cheat on me, kiss me goodbye. So if he doesn't want to lose me, he won't cheat on me. So I don't think I would forgive him for cheating on me. I don't know, but then I don't think I would. No. And another question was coming through. Oh, another question was coming through from Bridget again, Bridget at the backs, asking if a lady would get engaged or married, what are those qualities or characteristics should they go for in a person? In short, what advices can you give to a single lady who's waiting for her hubby to come? Yeah, this is very difficult. Firstly, you should know what you want. As I've mentioned earlier, you should know what you want. And you need to know that you might not get exactly what you wanted. For an example, let's say you want those tall and handsome, tall, dark and whatever, tall, dark and handsome guy, and here comes a tall, light-skinned guy and handsome to you. So are you going to turn him down because he is light-skinned? He loves you, he respects you, he shows you every day that he wants you to be happy. He makes sure that you have everything. About everything, I'm not saying he gives you like lots of money, like you have everything in a relationship that a woman can ask for. Would you turn that person down just because they are light skinned? No. So what I'm trying to say is that sometimes you don't get exactly what you want, but you can get more. And when you think of marrying someone, ask yourself, is this person that I'm dating going to be the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with? If it is that kind of person that you fight every day, like maybe physically, or that person abuses you emotionally and everything, ask yourself, is this the person that I want to be with for the rest of my life? Is this the kind of husband that I want to marry? You need to ask yourself those questions. Another thing, you need to really make sure that you see all the qualities of, if that person cannot take care of you, that means that person cannot take care of your kids. So you need to find a person who can be able to take care of you no matter what the situation may be. And that person, I think, can be able to be a great father to your kids. That's what you need to check. So in marriage, it is not all about you, it is about you and also the kids. So you might be happy in a relationship, but then the baby daddy loves, or your husband loves his kids more than you. So he makes sure that his kids are happy, but then you are not happy. Obviously you are going to divorce, because at the end of the day, you cannot stay in a relationship whereby you feel like you are not wanted at all, and taken care of and all that, just because you want to do it for the kids. We will talk about that next time. I have been in an abusive relationship, stayed for years just because I was doing it for my son. But then let's not go deep into that. So I think the advice I would give a lady who is waiting for the husband, I would just say, know what you want and know that you won't get exactly what you want. All you need to do is to adjust yourself to meet that person's characteristics too, because it might happen that even that person who you found is actually having certain characteristics about the type of woman that he actually wants to marry, but then you have something else about him. So I think somehow you adjust when time goes on to some other things that you actually didn't expect to get from that person. And another thing, you guys can just talk about whatever, you can just tell that person, you know what, this is what I'm looking for in a guy, and then he will tell you, this is what I'm looking for in a woman, and see if everything is okay. If it is not okay, then you won't be happy for the rest of your life. So yeah, that's it. Anyway, another advice: marry your best friend. No, I'm not saying your best friend as in like your best friend now. I'm saying marry someone who is not only a husband but a best friend. Marry someone whom you feel free around them. Like whenever that person is around you, you feel free to do anything. You play with them, you can say whatever you want without them catching feelings and all that. Like you talk about everything. You feel free to complain about something that he did that you don't like, than to be in a relationship whereby there's like boundaries. You not saying that because I am the husband of the house, I am the man of the house, you don't say that to me. Oh, I'm not saying you should disrespect them, but then there are some things that you guys like saying. For an example, I like saying I suka to Nick. Like he doesn't get that, or he doesn't take it negatively. I know some people always say that I'm disrespectful. No, he does say that to me, so we're saying it in a playful way. So you need someone who really understands you, because if you are with someone who doesn't really understand you, I don't think it will work out. You guys will always fight almost in everything. So find someone who understands you, and find someone who's willing to go an extra mile for you. Yeah, there are actually lots of things that you really need to look out for, because love only is never enough. Love only is never enough. That person might love you to the moon and back, but still disrespect you or beat you up and everything else, and still tell you that I love you so much, and not even cheat on you, but then abuses you. So would you stay would you stay with that kind of person? No. So yeah, love only is never enough. Respect, honesty, communication, and so forth. Yeah, whatever that you can think of. So let's just move on to I think I took almost lots of time on this one, because there's a lot to talk about. And I promise Brownie Inama asked what am I saying? What do you value the most? Life, family. That's what I value the most. I cannot say money. So there are people who has lots of money but then they're not happy. There are people who has lots of money but then they don't have family, and they wish if they can just have a family just like everybody else, you know. There are people who have lots of money but can't find love. So happiness, love, family, and life, those things are actually the things that I value the most. The rest will follow. I really cannot pick one on this, but then yeah, those 4 things: happiness, love, family, and life. Make sure that you live like you'll never see tomorrow. And moving on to another one. This is actually the last question, coming through from Chumani Chunza Matandela. Aku, what is with white guy that a black guy lack? I mean, regarding respect towards ladies, love, and behavior. Well, I don't see anything. But let me not say most white guys, let me just say, I don't know. Okay, some do respect ladies, and some don't tolerate cheating. So that's one of the reasons, one of the things that I don't like. I have made mistakes, yes, before. I have cheated before, and I'm not even proud of that. but I wouldn't like to see the person that I love walk away with somebody else, or maybe try to cheat on me or anything like that. So I think same applies to black guys. Some don't tolerate cheating, they can respect, they are loyal and all that. So we can't really say there's something that white people have that black or white guys have that black guys lack. There's no such. There are white guys that can cheat on you, hurt you, just like a black guy can do. So but it's just, let me just say 50-50. So I can't really say there's something. But then compared to the relationships that I have been in, Nick was actually the best. I'm not saying the others were bad, but then I don't want to compare anyone to any, like Nick to anyone else, but then he is just the best for me. So most of my relationships were like with black people, so yeah. But then I don't know. I think honesty. Guys, I don't even know what to say about this, because I don't want to find myself in a position where you guys think I'm siding with the white people or white guys or anything else. Like, I don't want to be in trouble. But then yeah, I think there's nothing. Never mind the honesty part, there's nothing. They're just all the same. That's it. Anyway guys, thank you very much for your questions. Yeah, I am feeling a bit hot, but thank you very much. And please do make sure that you subscribe, you like, you comment, and leave more of your questions. Maybe we will get another time to actually record a video and answer more of your questions. Thank you very much for tuning in again. We'll see you on the next video. Thank you very much. I love you, and please be safe. Sanitize. You make sure that you have your mask whenever you go out, because hey, and make sure that you stay home. If there's no need for you to go out, don't go out, just stay home, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.